God's people had some questionable royals like King Ahab and Jezebel. In fact, they were the worst people to be in charge of Israel. You see, they worshipped a phony, a god who was a fake. Its name was Baal. To pray to him would be a big mistake. But pray they did. They sung and danced and bled for this great fraud. So God, he sent Elijah to prove there's one true Lord. He'd already stopped the rain. For 3 years none had fell, and still the people of Israel toiled under Baal's false spell. Elijah issued a challenge, and although he was outnumbered, they had the man advantage. He had the God of thunder. And so they gathered on Mount Carmel to see which God was best. The proof is in the pudding, he said. Let's put them to the test. Let each side bring a bull and slay it on the altar. Elijah knew the truth, you see, that his God wouldn't falter. And when the beast is ready, we'll each pray for a fire. One will light and one will not, and prove that God's a liar. The prophets of Baal took their turn and prayed from morn till noon. But nothing happened, and as time passed, their doubts began to loom. Elijah sensed their fears and laughed as they did weep. Why can Baal not hear you? Perhaps he is asleep. So Baal, he was a no-show, much to the king's surprise, and Elijah rebuilt the altar of the God they did despise. He drenched the wood, and so it was impossible to light. If God be God, there's nothing on earth his fire could not ignite. Let them know that you are God, he prayed unto the Lord. I am your humble servant. Let Israel be restored. And just like that, the fire came down and burned with searing heat. The people gasped to see the flame. It knocked them off their feet. What do we learn from this tale of faithfulness and power? Well, we might not praise a Baal or a statue or a tower, but sometimes things get in the way and take the place of God. Maybe money, maybe fame, or maybe just a job. Well, God would say they're idols, and though they're often hidden, to care for them more than the Lord, that it is forbidden. So if in our priorities there's God but others higher, remember the tale of Elijah, of Baal and of God's fire.